Caral, located in the Supe Valley on the north-central coast of Peru, stands as the archaeological testament to one of the most ancient civilizations in the Americas. Dating back over 5,000 years, Caral predates the Inca Empire and showcases the advanced urban planning and architectural sophistication of its inhabitants. The site encompasses a series of pyramids, plazas, and residential complexes, unraveling a narrative of a highly organized and complex society. In essence, this documentary and essay strive to transport the audience back in time, allowing them to witness the grandeur of Caral and appreciate its profound implications for our understanding of human history. Through a multidimensional exploration, we aim to unlock the secrets of Caral and showcase its enduring impact on the narrative of ancient civilizations. The story of Caral's discovery begins in the mid-20th century when pioneering archaeologists turned their attention to the Supe Valley in Peru. It was in the mid-1990s that the groundbreaking work of Dr. Ruth Shady Solis, a Peruvian archaeologist, led to the formal identification of Caral as an ancient city. Dr. Shady's tireless efforts uncovered a sprawling complex of pyramids, plazas, and residential areas, revealing the existence of a highly advanced civilization that predates other well-known ancient cultures in the Americas. The discovery of Caral not only challenged prevailing notions about the origins of complex societies in the Americas but also brought attention to the need for a more comprehensive understanding of the region's ancient history. Dr. Shady's work opened a new chapter in the exploration of Peru's archaeological treasures, demonstrating the rich cultural tapestry that has often been overshadowed by the more widely known Inca civilization. Caral's age places it in a league of its own, making it one of the oldest known urban centers in the world. Radiocarbon dating of various artifacts found at the site places its origins around 2600 before the Common Era, making it contemporaneous with ancient Mesopotamian and Egyptian civilizations. The realization that a complex society was flourishing in the Americas during the same period as these well-documented Old World civilizations challenges traditional narratives about the sequence of human cultural development. The Age of Caral also sparks intriguing questions about the development of complex societies in the Americas. How did this ancient civilization emerge, and what factors contributed to its rise and subsequent prominence? These questions drive contemporary researchers to delve deeper into the archaeological record, seeking clues that unravel the mysteries of Caral's early history. While Caral may not boast the same level of global recognition as Mesopotamian or Egyptian civilizations, a comparative analysis reveals fascinating parallels and differences. Unlike the monumental structures of Egypt or the ziggurats of Mesopotamia, Caral's architectural layout emphasizes a sophisticated understanding of urban planning. The absence of defensive structures in Caral challenges the notion that complex societies in ancient times required fortifications for protection. This opens avenues for exploring the peaceful coexistence and advanced social organization that characterized Caral. Caral is strategically situated in the Supe Valley, approximately 200 kilometers north of Lima, Peru. The Supe River flows through the valley, and the archaeological site itself is nestled on a terrace overlooking the river. The region's geographical location played a crucial role in the development and sustenance of the ancient civilization that thrived at Caral. The choice of this location suggests a keen understanding of environmental factors by the inhabitants of Caral. The proximity to the river provided a consistent water source, essential for agriculture and sustaining a growing population. Additionally, the elevation of the site offered a vantage point for both practical and symbolic purposes, emphasizing the significance of geography in shaping the destiny of Caral. The Supe Valley's landscape is characterized by a mix of coastal and Andean features, contributing to a diverse and resource-rich environment. The coastal plain provided fertile soil suitable for agriculture, while the nearby Andes Mountains offered access to a variety of raw materials, including stones for construction and minerals for toolmaking. The juxtaposition of these natural features created an environment conducive to the development of a thriving civilization. The valleys in the region were ideal for cultivation, allowing the inhabitants of Caral to practice advanced agricultural techniques. The varied landscape also offered opportunities for trade and exchange with neighboring communities, enriching the cultural and economic tapestry of Caral. The geographic features surrounding Caral significantly influenced the city's growth and development. The availability of arable land facilitated the cultivation of crops such as maize, beans, and squash, forming the basis of Caral's agricultural economy. The ability to harness the resources of both the coastal plain and the nearby mountains contributed to the economic sustainability of the civilization. The Supe River played a pivotal role in the success of Caral. Its waters not only supported agriculture but also provided a means of transportation and facilitated trade with neighboring communities. The river served as a lifeline for Caral's inhabitants, influencing settlement patterns and shaping the city's relationship with its natural surroundings. While the geographic location provided numerous advantages, it also posed challenges. The region is prone to seismic activity, and the builders of Caral demonstrated a remarkable ability to adapt to these environmental challenges. The earthquake-resistant construction techniques employed in Caral's monumental structures reflect the inhabitants' resilience in the face of natural hazards. Caral's urban planning stands as a testament to the advanced architectural and organizational skills of its ancient inhabitants. The city's layout reveals a well-thought-out design, with distinct areas designated for specific purposes. The central core of Caral features monumental structures and ceremonial spaces, surrounded by residential districts and ancillary facilities. The urban plan of Caral is characterized by a complex arrangement of plazas, pyramids, and sunken circular courts. The careful orientation of structures and alignment with celestial events suggests a deep understanding of astronomy and a deliberate incorporation of cosmological principles into the city's design. This mastery of urban planning is indicative of a highly organized society capable of large-scale construction and sophisticated architectural principles. At the heart of Caral are its impressive pyramids and ceremonial structures, which serve as focal points for religious and communal activities. The most prominent among these is the Pirámide Mayor, or the Great Pyramid, which rises dramatically above the city. The purpose of these pyramids goes beyond mere grandeur. They were central to the religious and spiritual practices of the Caral civilization. The Pirámide Mayor, along with other pyramids, features a complex arrangement of platforms, ramps, and plazas. The integration of these elements suggests a multifunctional use of the structures, potentially serving as ceremonial stages, observatories, or gathering places for the community. Elaborate carvings and symbols found on the surfaces of these structures provide insights into the cosmological and religious beliefs of the Caral people. Surrounding the central ceremonial core are the residential areas of Caral, offering a glimpse into the everyday lives of its inhabitants. The city's residential districts consist of well-planned, compact structures arranged in a grid pattern. The houses are constructed with a combination of stone and adobe, showcasing a level of architectural uniformity and community planning. Infrastructure in Caral includes a network of interconnected pathways and plazas, facilitating movement within the city. The careful organization of residential spaces and the presence of shared public areas suggest a community-oriented approach to urban living. The efficient use of space and the integration of communal facilities underscore the social cohesion and collaborative spirit of Caral society. The advanced architectural achievements in Caral extend to its water management systems. The city exhibits an intricate network of canals and reservoirs designed to capture and distribute water efficiently. This mastery of hydroengineering contributed to the sustainability of Caral, allowing for successful agriculture and demonstrating the inhabitants' ability to adapt to their environment. Religion and spirituality played a central role in the cultural fabric of Caral. The city's religious landscape is characterized by the presence of monumental pyramids, plazas, and ceremonial structures that served as sacred spaces. The intricate carvings and symbols found on these structures provide valuable insights into the religious beliefs and practices of the Caral civilization. The orientation of Caral's pyramids and structures suggests a deep connection to astronomical events, indicating that celestial observations were integral to their religious calendar. Ritual activities likely involved ceremonies related to agricultural cycles, celestial phenomena, and communal gatherings. The significance of these rituals in the daily lives of the Caral people is a testament to the spiritual depth of this ancient civilization. The social organization of Caral is a subject of ongoing research, but evidence suggests a complex and hierarchical structure. The monumental nature of the architecture, including the Piramidae Mayor, suggests the presence of a ruling elite or religious class that held considerable influence over the community. The layout of the city, with distinct areas for ceremonial, residential, and administrative purposes, further supports the notion of a stratified society. The absence of defensive structures implies a degree of social cohesion and internal stability. It is plausible that leadership in Caral was not solely based on military prowess but also on religious authority, economic control, or a combination of factors. Understanding the social hierarchy in Caral enhances our comprehension of power dynamics and governance in one of the earliest known civilizations in the Americas. The daily life of the inhabitants of Caral is a fascinating aspect of the civilization. Residential areas, constructed with a combination of stone and adobe, reveal insights into domestic architecture and community living. The grid-like layout of the city suggests a planned approach to urban living, emphasizing the importance of communal spaces and shared infrastructure. Evidence of agricultural practices, including terraced fields and irrigation systems, sheds light on the importance of farming in sustaining the population. The cultivation of crops such as maize, beans, and squash formed the dietary backbone of Caral's inhabitants. The sophisticated water management systems implemented by the civilization highlight their ability to harness natural resources for sustenance. Cultural practices in Caral extended beyond religious ceremonies. Artistic expressions, as seen in carvings and symbols on structures, pottery, and artifacts, reveal a rich cultural tapestry. The presence of musical instruments and evidence of communal spaces suggests that music in social gatherings were integral to the cultural identity of Caral. The agricultural practices of Caral played a fundamental role in sustaining its population and shaping its economic foundation. The inhabitants of Caral were adept farmers, utilizing the fertile soil of the Supe Valley for cultivation. The cultivation of staple crops such as maize, beans, and squash formed the backbone of Caral's agrarian economy. Evidence suggests that the agricultural techniques employed by the Caral civilization were sophisticated. Terraced fields, irrigation canals, and carefully planned agricultural plots demonstrate an understanding of soil management and water distribution. The success of Caral's agricultural endeavors not only provided sustenance for the local population but also likely contributed to surplus production, facilitating economic interactions with neighboring communities. Caral's strategic location, situated between the coastal plain and the Andes Mountains, likely facilitated trade and economic interactions with surrounding regions. The city's proximity to the Supe River, a potential navigable route, could have facilitated the transportation of goods, further enhancing its role as a trade hub. While the specific details of trade networks are still under investigation, the presence of unique artifacts and materials not indigenous to the region suggests that Caral engaged in long-distance trade. The exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices with neighboring societies would have contributed to the economic and cultural richness of Caral. The economic interactions in Caral were not solely based on agriculture. The city's advanced urban planning, monumental architecture, and potentially specialized craft production indicate a diverse economic landscape. Specialized labor may have existed, with individuals contributing to the production of goods for trade and local consumption. Technological advancements in Caral were integral to its economic success and societal development. The city showcases remarkable engineering feats, particularly in the construction of its pyramids, plazas, and water management systems. The use of large stones, precise architectural alignment, and earthquake-resistant construction techniques reveal a sophisticated understanding of engineering principles. Caral's technological achievements also extend to its agricultural practices. The construction of terraced fields and irrigation canals reflects advanced knowledge in soil management and water distribution. The ability to harness and manipulate natural resources for agricultural purposes contributed to the sustainability of Caral's economic system. The development of pottery and other craft items indicates a level of technological proficiency in the production of everyday items. The intricately carved artifacts found at the site showcase the artistic and technical skills of the Caral people. Understanding the technological advancements in Caral provides insights into the daily lives of its inhabitants and the complexity of their economic and cultural activities. Caral's artistic expressions are etched into the very fabric of its monumental structures, artifacts, and pottery. The civilization's artisans demonstrated a keen aesthetic sensibility, employing various mediums to convey their cultural and spiritual beliefs. The artistic elements found at Caral provide a visual narrative that enriches our understanding of the civilization's values and identity. The carvings on the surfaces of pyramids and ceremonial structures are among the most striking examples of Caral's artistic achievements. These intricate designs often depict animals, anthropomorphic figures, and abstract symbols. The carvings serve not only an ornamental purpose but also convey deeper meanings related to the spiritual and cosmological beliefs of the Caral people. Symbols played a crucial role in Caral's culture, serving as a means of communication, representation, and expression. The presence of specific symbols on architectural elements and artifacts suggests a shared visual language within the society. Deciphering the meaning of these symbols is an ongoing challenge for researchers, but it is evident that they held profound significance for the Caral civilization. Iconography related to celestial bodies, agricultural cycles, and mythological narratives can be identified in the symbols found at Caral. The alignment of structures with astronomical events suggests a connection between the symbols and the cosmological beliefs of the society. Unraveling the symbolic language of Caral contributes to our understanding of how the civilization perceived and interpreted the world around them. Cultural artifacts unearthed at Caral provide invaluable insights into the daily lives, beliefs, and practices of its inhabitants. Pottery, in particular, serves as a canvas for artistic expression and storytelling. Intricately decorated ceramics depict scenes of daily life, mythological narratives, and symbolic motifs, offering a glimpse into the cultural identity of Caral. The discovery of musical instruments, such as flutes and drums, suggests the importance of music in Caral's society. The presence of these artifacts not only attests to the artistic and recreational aspects of life but also hints at the role of music in religious and ceremonial activities. Textiles and clothing items found at Caral contribute to our understanding of the society's craftsmanship and fashion. The intricate patterns and weaving techniques showcase the skill and artistry of Caral's textile artisans, shedding light on the aesthetics and social significance of clothing within the civilization. The decline and eventual abandonment of Caral remain a subject of speculation among researchers, and various theories attempt to explain the cessation of the city's prominence. While the exact reasons are still debated, several plausible hypotheses shed light on the factors that may have contributed to Caral's decline. One theory proposes internal factors such as social unrest, political instability, or conflicts within the community. Evidence for this hypothesis is scant, but the absence of defensive structures in Caral raises questions about the city's ability to withstand external pressures. Another possibility is the exhaustion of local resources, particularly soil degradation and depletion of agricultural lands. Over-reliance on certain crops and unsustainable farming practices could have led to diminished agricultural productivity, placing strain on the city's ability to support its population. Understanding the reasons behind Caral's decline is a complex puzzle that requires further archaeological research and interdisciplinary collaboration. Investigating the socio-political dynamics, environmental conditions, and potential external influences can provide a more comprehensive picture of the factors that led to the eventual abandonment of this ancient city. Environmental factors, including climate change, likely played a role in the decline of Caral. The Supe Valley's vulnerability to natural disasters such as earthquakes and floods could have had a significant impact on the city's infrastructure and agricultural productivity. Evidence of seismic damage in some structures suggests that the inhabitants had to contend with the challenges posed by the region's geological instability. Climate change may have also affected Caral's agricultural practices. Shifts in precipitation patterns or prolonged droughts could have disrupted the delicate balance that sustained the city's agrarian economy. The interconnectedness between environmental conditions and human adaptation is a critical aspect of understanding the decline of Caral and the challenges faced by its ancient inhabitants. Despite its decline and abandonment, Caral's legacy endures as a symbol of early human achievement in the Americas. The discovery of this ancient civilization has reshaped our understanding of the timeline and complexity of cultural development in the region. Caral challenges preconceived notions about the chronological sequence of advanced civilizations and highlights the diversity of human cultural evolution. Caral's architectural and engineering feats, its intricate artistic expressions, and its advanced urban planning continue to inspire researchers, archaeologists, and the public alike. The lessons learned from Caral contribute to ongoing discussions about sustainable practices, resilience in the face of environmental challenges, and the interconnectedness of cultural and ecological systems. Preserving and studying Caral poses significant challenges due to both environmental and human factors. The region's susceptibility to seismic activity presents a continuous threat to the integrity of the archaeological site. Ongoing preservation efforts require a delicate balance between conserving the structures and allowing access for research and tourism. Archaeological excavations face challenges related to the delicate nature of Caral's structures and artifacts. The need for meticulous documentation, preservation, and restoration necessitates careful planning to avoid unintentional damage during excavation. Additionally, the sheer scale of Caral's archaeological site presents logistical challenges in terms of resource allocation and manpower. Ensuring the long-term preservation of Caral is a critical aspect of studying this ancient city. Collaboration between archaeologists, conservationists, and local communities is essential to develop sustainable preservation strategies that protect Caral's heritage for future generations. Studying Caral involves navigating cultural and political considerations that influence how archaeological research is conducted and interpreted. Respect for the cultural heritage of the indigenous communities in the Supe Valley is paramount. Engaging with local populations, understanding their perspectives, and incorporating their knowledge into research endeavors contribute to ethical and inclusive archaeological practices. Political considerations, both at the national and international levels, also impact the study of Caral. The allocation of resources, government policies, and diplomatic relations can influence the funding, accessibility, and collaborative potential of archaeological projects. Negotiating these considerations requires effective communication and cooperation between researchers, institutions, and governmental bodies. Addressing cultural and political considerations fosters a more holistic and equitable approach to studying Caral, ensuring that the benefits of archaeological research are shared with and appreciated by the communities connected to the ancient site. The future of research on Caral holds promise and presents opportunities for further exploration and discovery. Advances in archaeological methodologies, technological tools, and interdisciplinary collaboration offer new avenues for unraveling the mysteries of this ancient civilization. Remote sensing technologies, such as lidar, light detection and ranging, can provide detailed aerial maps of the landscape, assisting researchers in identifying hidden structures and features beneath the surface. Non-invasive techniques, like ground-penetrating radar, enable archaeologists to study subsurface structures without the need for extensive excavation. Interdisciplinary research that combines archaeological findings with studies in anthropology, climatology, and other scientific disciplines enhances our understanding of Caral's socio-environmental dynamics. This collaborative approach allows researchers to explore the interconnected factors that contributed to the rise, decline, and abandonment of the ancient city. Engaging with local communities in research initiatives fosters a sense of shared responsibility for Caral's preservation and allows for the incorporation of indigenous knowledge into academic studies. Community involvement not only ensures cultural sensitivity but also contributes valuable insights that can shape the direction of future research. Caral, the ancient city nestled in the Supe Valley, emerges as a profound testament to the resilience, ingenuity, and cultural richness of an early human civilization. Its significance lies not only in its age, making it the oldest known city in the Americas, but also in the advanced urban planning, architectural marvels, and cultural expressions that characterize the site. From the monumental pyramids and ceremonial structures to the carefully laid out residential areas, Caral reflects the sophistication of its society. The symbols, carvings, and artifacts unearthed from the site provide a window into the spiritual, social, and economic dimensions of the ancient civilization. Caral challenges conventional narratives about the development of complex societies, reshaping our understanding of the global tapestry of human history. The exploration of Caral holds profound implications for understanding the broader narrative of human history. The coexistence of complex societies in the Americas during the same period as Old World civilizations challenges Eurocentric views of cultural evolution. Caral's advanced urban planning and architectural achievements prompt a reconsideration of the traditional cradles of civilization, expanding our appreciation for the diversity of human ingenuity across different continents. The study of Caral also sheds light on the interconnectedness of environmental factors, cultural practices, and societal development. The civilization's ability to adapt to its geographic and climatic conditions, coupled with its sustainable agricultural practices, carries lessons for contemporary discussions on resilience and sustainability. Moreover, Caral's legacy highlights the integral role of cultural artifacts in preserving and conveying the identity of ancient civilizations. The symbols and carvings found at the site contribute not only to our understanding of Caral but also to the broader exploration of the human experience and the ways in which societies express their beliefs and values through art. As we reflect on the significance of Caral, it becomes imperative to issue a call to action for the continued exploration and preservation of this invaluable archaeological site. Ongoing research efforts should be supported, with a focus on interdisciplinary collaboration that integrates archaeological findings with insights from environmental science, anthropology, and other relevant disciplines. Preservation initiatives must be sustained to protect Caral from the ongoing threats posed by seismic activity, climate change, and human impact. Collaboration with local communities is essential to ensure that preservation strategies respect the cultural heritage of the indigenous populations connected to the site. Furthermore, a call to action extends beyond academia to the global community. Recognizing the importance of preserving our shared human heritage, international cooperation and support for archaeological research in sites like Caral are crucial. Education and public outreach initiatives can raise awareness about the significance of ancient civilizations and the importance of preserving their legacies for future generations. In conclusion, Caral stands as a beacon illuminating the depths of human history. Its exploration invites us to rethink established narratives, appreciate the diversity of cultural evolution, and recognize the enduring legacy of ancient civilizations. As we embark on this journey of discovery, let us commit to the ongoing exploration and preservation of Caral, ensuring that its lessons continue to inspire and inform our understanding of humanity's shared past.